Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about key logging. We're basically going to try and log all of the keystrokes that the target is doing. So for example, one of the ways that we can actually check to see if the system is active is by doing what? Well, we can do the idle time. The idle time that we did in the last video. If I scroll up here, we have idle time. So we can actually see if the user is active or not. Been idle for 15 seconds. So maybe they're reading something, or who knows. But if it says 0 seconds, then we know that they're moving their mouse or they're typing something. And so with the keylogger, it doesn't matter what they're if they're on a website, if they're on a secure like HTTPS, doesn't matter what it is. Once we start the keylogger, then no matter what they type, we can instantly grab that. So that's one other way of getting passwords and that sort of thing. So we're just curious on what they're typing. So one of the ways that we can do it is we can do the key scan start, which let me scroll this up here. We've got a key scan start, key scan stop, key scan dump. Those are the three commands that we're going to be using. And the first one that we're going to use is the key scan start, and then we're going to dump that information, and then we'll eventually stop it. So the get UID, I'm going to check to see what I am. Now I'm the NT system, or NT authority system, and if I get the PID, we are process ID 1056. If I do a PS, that will list the processes. And we can see that 1056 is an svc host.exe. Now remember when we were talking about different desktops and when we were taking our screenshots that we had to be on the right desktop. That's going to be the same case for the key scan, or for our keylogger. So let's just see if it makes a difference, which it should. If I do a key scan underscore start, it will start the keystroke sniffer. Now let's go back to here and I can say, hello, this is a test. And I go back to Kali and I do a key scan dump. This will dump the traffic. We see nothing. And so that didn't work very well. We need to basically migrate ourselves to another process. And we can also go into a couple other methods as well. But for now, we're just going to do the migrate. Explore.exe is what we're going to migrate to. So this process ID is 1820. Now I can get a UID, and we are now IE user instead of the NT authority. So now that I've migrated, let's do a key scan stop, and it failed because we actually migrated our processes. We didn't stop it up here. We should have stopped it up here, but we didn't. So I'm going to do a key scan start. There we go. Now it's working. So now I can type in, hello, this is a test 1 2 3 4 5. I can go back to Kali. And at any time we can basically just sit, we can let this sit for however long we want. But because I'm just showing you how this works, we can do a key scan dump, and now we get different results. We get the backspace, which is when I backspaced the text that was there before, and then we retyped hello, this is a test, and then we did the 1 2 3 4 5. So no matter if they open up an internet browser, they go to different websites, they're typing in search results, passwords, login IDs, all that sort of thing, we would be able to dump all of that information regardless of any kind of security, because we're grabbing it in real time. So there's no process that is used to obscure that information. So that is that's how the key scan works, or the keylogger, and of course key scan underscore stop, and that stops our keystroke sniffer. And that's how the key scan works. See you in the next vid.